Hello gang, welcome back to City Skylines 2 here on Twin Shores. Now, you might remember last time out we started filling in a lot of this and doing a lot of that. I think we've got, yes, we've got a couple of blocks here of high density as well, and we use the USANE high density to see what that's like. So we'll have to see what that's like today when it builds in. We're making good money, by the way, but I don't like all this. I don't like all of this, and I want to do some changes in and around here today. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do the old fade this one out, fade the new section. I'm actually going to move a lot of this precinct down around here. Yeah, I think it makes more sense to have it down around here as opposed to just, I think we can do something landscaping. We can do something nice with the landscape in here and make this look like a bit of a feature for this section of the map. I also want to clean up how these houses and these buildings merge. Potentially, I'm going to take out this row and maybe put some shops there near the police station. It makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, I think we just want to start clearing out a lot of this so we can start making this place look a little bit more presentable. We're going to be working on a shopping precinct just down in here to make this look really, really cool. I'm going to put in the little bridge back over here. I might cut that in as well as I do this because I don't want to fiddle around with that on camera too much. And then today, we're also going to be, get this, we're going to be sending this train line in a channel up through here. Potentially we can put a train station up here, like an underground train station to feed up and around this area. But yes, we're going to be channeling through here and putting a train line underneath these roads. So stick around for that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut you guys into, or I'm going to fade you into the redo of this down into here. And then we can crack on from there today. Okay? Not long for you. Longer for me. Right, so we've moved these out of here. I'm still kind of unhappy with how these look. They're not too bad. Maybe a little high for what I want some of these buildings, so we might take them out and just keep some lower set ones in. But yeah, we've moved a lot of the... basically what I've done down in here is I've put some offices in and some more shops and that sort of stuff. So we're making a bit of an office and working sort of downtown, little downtown area here. All right, and in here we can do something probably cool. I've also gone ahead and tried to fix a lot of the streets, right? So we had a lot of traffic issues here. Basically, I've told the traffic it cannot turn right there, and I've turned this into a one-way street here. Apparently people still parking on it, okay? So it's forcing people to have to use the bridge and that bridge, right? More so as to causing traffic jams through main roads here. I've put a roundabout intersection here, which is, it's actually helped out things a lot. Put a little slip lane in, which has helped that. And I've got, yeah, I went a little bit ham on this one. There is a bit of traffic coming in here, but I put this bridge with another overpass section here. And what that's done, it's allowed to free up a lot of this area here by causing a little bit more traffic over here. This is not my concern. I don't own this bit of map. Wow. Although it does affect our game, doesn't it? Why is everyone wanting to get off here? Why can't you all go straight ahead? Oh. Right. Oh, I know what the problem is. It's the people. All right, I'm going to take that off you. Whoa. I'm going to take that off you. And that off you. And take that off you. And I'm going to take that off you. And that one. Anarchy. I want that gone. I want all crossings up here gone. You know what we'll do? This is crazy, man. How are we going to get these? We could go underground with it. An underground pass. Can you do that? I can't go underground with that? I can go underground with that though, can't I? Yes. Okay, let's do that instead. Let's give them an underground pass. Right. Well, sorry about the camera work there. I don't think it needs to be too precious. What we're going to do is we're simply going to take a connection point from here. We're gonna do this. You jump. Like that. Page down. And jump. Like that. Right, we're gonna give them that underground walk past there. I wish I could say to people, don't go over the road. Mind you, it's not exactly pretty. Let's see if people start using that. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Right, let's hit the turbos and get people off here. By the way, look at the size of these buildings. So I think to put a break between here and here, we're going to put a nice little shopping precinct down in here. Holy moly. I'll get to having a look at the other stuff soon. But if we can get a lot of people off this bridge, please, and down this tunnel, life would be a little bit better for everyone. Yeah, that's good. Everyone evacuate the dance floor. That's good. Tunnel is your friend. Tunnel is your friend. We can decorate this up at some point too, or it might get a rework, and maybe we can put some parks in each side and do something fun with it, but at least that kind of gets everyone off there, and it starts to get a little bit of traffic flow going, because that was just, it's still bad. But it's just gonna take a, it's probably just gonna take a hot minute to unwind, isn't it? Why now? Why? Oh, why we got crossings here? We should not have crossings there. Oh, I see what the problem is there. Oh, that's a little bit better. Yeah, everyone, why don't you just use that road? Okay, we've spent enough time on that now. Oh my gosh. We've also got some hot demand coming back too. So I'm going to do something here first. I want to do this. We'll get to our rail stuff shortly, but I'm going to take these out. Take these out. Yes, I know I've made you all homeless. Don't worry. I'm going to take these out and these out, right? Yes, we'll put in some sort of buffer there. We can put a laneway in there with some stuff. Basically, what are these two apartments? So these are low rent housing. They can stay there. That's fine. This building, these pink buildings are a little large for my liking. I'm going to get rid of that. That and that. That's, I mean, this one's still even pushing the height that I want here. But I'm simply going to just... Okay, well, that's actually okay. Yeah, that's probably going to be a better size. And you've split into two. It'll be you that's not right. So let's go ahead and say, let's put some... What are you? You're a mixed housing. So, yeah, this is all shops and stuff. So let's go... what are you again? Sorry. You're NE mixed housing. Right, so we're using NE over here. Give me, let's split you into two blocks as well. Right. And you can have that. I think that's going to be a little bit better for us here. Yeah, and then we can get in, wait, I was leaving that open, wasn't I? But that doesn't matter now. I might put a car park in out the back here. And, basically a walkway through there. So we'll come back and detail this up at some point. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, crap, sandwich. All those people rebuilding their homes. Yeah, I know you're unhappy about it. Sorry, I didn't mean to get your hopes up. Down in here, because we put the police station in here last time, which I don't mind. I like it. But I think we put these little cafe sections just here. And you know what I did do? I really missed a trick. Right? Yes, I want to delete that because I want to put... I should have put the coffee shop in here. Like that, right? I should have put that in there so it looked like this was a seating area for the coffee place. Okay? It makes a lot more sense, right, when you think about it. So, in here, at the back here, I want to do let's just put, I want to just put this little buffer line in here. Oh my God, I'm doing it again. I'm all over the shop, aren't I? Okay. Take out the row there, please. In fact, I don't mind you having some homes in. No, I don't. I actually get rid of them all. Right, I'll figure something out there. Right, so here we're going to put in either an alleyway or a pathway, but we're going to actually put in a little bit of mixed down in here. Now I want these to, I want to see if we can get something like that. And we can. Beautiful. That's what I want there. Then what we'll do, you got in the way of some parking out the back. Don't want anarchy on either, by the way. Yes, something like that, please. Can you get your block just a little bit nicer for us, please? Not really. What if we take that height, do that, and that height, do that, and that height, and we do that. Just might make the blocks a little bit better for us, but potentially not also. I don't think it has. Oh, that's a little bit better, I would say. So that's what I'm thinking there out the back. Yep. I don't love how it's... Yeah, good people are parking there. I don't love how it's done that, but I don't mind it either. And what we'll do here... We'll put in a pathway. That. Got it on that. I think that's good. We'll continue the pathway through there, will we? Maybe, maybe not. I don't mind you guys being there. That's fine. People are using the car park, which is good. I think maybe just fill it in with some tree spaces now. Maybe some grassed area there. So we could get our stamp tool. I know this is a lot of little detailing stuff, but I hope people don't mind seeing this kind of stuff. I'm going to go like this right through here. That, yeah, I think that'll be nice through there. And then we'll get in some trees, please. So let's go with that. Let's go with our mature ones like that. You know, I like my oaky boys, so let's get an oaky boy there. And one at the end there. I think the apple trees are nice, aren't they? Just put a little apple tree in as well at each end, please. Just to finish that off. Yeah, I think that's okay. I don't like how round... unless you get some perfect flat land. See, this car park's nice, it's on the flat, but this one here, it looks funny how it is, but whatever. We can just maybe hide it with some bushes and so forth. What do you got? You could put some palm trees down there. Palm trees won't really fit the bill, Ham. I need a good, yeah, like something like this is what I want. Maybe a touch smaller like that. Right, and you want the anarchy on for this. We're going to go line tool. We're going to go down to that. Put those along there. Yep. Right. Just like that. And it just gives us a nice little buffer. We just start to make get these awkward little blocks in here. And we're going to do this in a lot of these areas. We're just going to tidy up a lot of these blocks eventually. Like up in here. I haven't got to yet, but I just want to show you the plan for a lot of these places through here. And something similar here. Having like a row of trees, right? Just to buffer the residents from the bigger buildings, right? You know, I just feel like it's just a thing that just goes hand in hand to sort of break your levels of buildings, right? And just add a little bit of protection to your homes. Hailstorm. Hailstorm, everyone. Everyone watch out. Even to the point where you could probably run them along the rail here and just sort of block the people from the rail a touch. But yeah, anyway, so that makes me a little bit happier about this area down here. Yeah, I like it. In here, we'll do something a bit fun and special, I think, for the center of town down here. Maybe a plaza, statues, maybe like I don't know. We'll figure something out. We've got this pretty looking roundabout in here, so we'll do something with it. But I'm glad all that sort of, the traffic's still no better up here, but it's at least we've got the people off the bridge, which will help a little bit. Yeah, traffic's really pouring in here. Okay. We will get to this shortly. I want to start work. Can we just go back to level 1, please? We don't need to be flying through the time. So, the plan is to get this rail, and we're going to take the height here, and we're going to plow underneath the roads up into here. So, we're going to sink the rail line down in a trench, right? So, the rail will run along there. Means our roads up here are going to have to change up. So, the first thing I'm going to do is, this is going to be a bigger project than you probably think. We're going to knock you down to about 70. I'm going to take it from about here, and we're just going to flatten that. We can reconstitute the land after, but we're just going to, this is going to get me my line through here up to there. Oh, yep. You can just see how this is going to go. Terribly, probably, but we'll give it a go anyway. So that's our depth, which is pretty good because I'll be able to relay all these roads in a better manner over the top. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do, which is going to make people really unhappy, these homes will be going. So let's get rid of those now. Right, I know you're unhappy about that. I also don't care. Give me the bucket so I can just do that, please. Anyone else that's probably going to be... Oh, okay. All these trees I'll need to move too. So why don't we go ahead and take those out now. Easiest way is to get that. Turn that off. And then we can just bulk delete trees. In fact, if I just turn that down and crank that up. We can just do that. Right. Because I'm going to have to maybe use some anarchy through here. Maybe not. We'll just see how this goes. Take those all the way out through there, please. Right. Cool. Any more for any more? Do you want to make this trench a little bit bigger? Just to give you a little bit more room to work with? Yeah, okay. Right. Let's, maybe I don't need to do it all the way through there. Okay. Okay, let's... I'm really nervous about this. I don't know if you can tell. Okay, let's figure out a bit of a train station at this end, right? So what we might do is we might extend how this comes up and around here. So we might actually feed a train station. So say our height is like that through here, right? That's fairly low. So we want to come underneath that road, and then we want to come up to let's say this height. Seems like a good height. And we can probably go ahead and grade this area, right? And get it prepped up for our next estate sections. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we know that from... We want this height here. No, we want this height. So we know from here... We're going to be coming up that. Like that. Is that going to be too much for a train? I don't know. We're going to find out anyway. We're going to find out, that's for sure. But that's what we're going to have to work with. In fact, I could check the grading of that now. Probably anything over 3% is probably too much. But we can have a look. So let's, we're going to want to fit a station in here too. Take that off for me, please. Oh, 5.1, yeah. 4.5. The longer you go, the less it gets. 3.8. Now, I'm just wondering if you start back here further, like that road is going to have to go. So let's just take you out now for the moment. Let's just take this grading back a little bit further. So we know that this is our height. Let's come from back here further. Okay, let's try that now. So let's say we want to get to, maybe it's best if we try and get a train station in. So let's just get a local train station. We got anything a little bit? I don't want the elevated ones, no. No, that's too big. We don't need something outlandish. We just need a train station, don't we? Like this one's probably perfect. Okay, now, if that's going to be your height, I actually want you down a little bit lower, don't I? There's nothing to say we can't bring you down lower through here, but you are a good height all the way through here. Let's just get you as flat as we can through here. In fact, the train station probably should be at that height, shouldn't it? Yeah, so that's better through there. Okay, yeah, we'll sink the train station just down slightly, and we'll make a bit of a sunken down precinct about it. I think this will look good in the end. It's going to be a while till we get back here to do. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we'll do it in the next couple of episodes. But okay, let's also square off our road. Let's be sensible about this and get a square off our road here. Okay. So we're square off the road, which is fine. Is that close enough? Is that far enough? I think that's pretty good. Right there. Right. Hey, everyone's happy about that. Good on you, everyone. So let's check our grading now with that rail. So 2.9% is a much happier time. That's a much better gradient up there for a better flow of the train line without making something look ridiculous. Okay, let's go ahead now and just get this in. So, I'm gonna go straight bit through here. Right. I'm gonna use my anarchy tool here for a second. No, I'm not, because I know that I'm just gonna delete those roads. Oh, and this, and that, and that, and that, and that. Oh, that's a lot of deleting, everyone. Oh, we got a lot of fixing to do. This is gonna be fun. Oh, Ham, are you sure you wanted to do this? Too late now. Should have thought about that before. Okay, so we'll go there, and we'll just get a nice little connection point to here. Get a connection point to that. Ah, hit the wrong button. Should have known better. I wish it wouldn't lock on the roads. Right, good. And then this one should be, what we'll do is we'll lock you in. Let's take that off, please, because that's annoying. Right, so then I can just do this. Right, that's a nice pull off there. And then we'll get you hooked up. All right, so There's our branch line that we've spoken about a while ago, now shooting up this way, and it's going to start feeding populace down here, getting connections to all points. The last thing I wanted to do is probably get a connection from here up underneath there as well. Oh God. That's no, that should work. Okay. Let's say we'll just go through there. This will be the last bit. And then we can start plugging stuff back up. You are at a different height there. So let's say that's our height. Okay, let's see how that goes. Now, for this, we probably want a complex. Well, actually, no. Let's be sensible about this too. Let's take that off. Let's just say we'll put a little straight bit there. And we'll do it like this. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Right? Oh, dump truck, you've been dumped. Okay, let's get a road back in here. Yeah, give me that. Just give me that, please. Okay, cool. So that one's got a bridge over. You're leaving quite large spans. Are you okay with that? I'm not opposed to it. All right, this is going to be tricky. I might have to take that roundabout out and put it back in, but let's just have a look here. What do you do for me? Okay, you're okay. Sweet. Sweetness. Get you in. This is going better than I thought. Huh. Then I'm just going to connect you up to there now. Does that make sense? You are a little bit different. I don't think that would be it. Are you sinking? Oh, no. That's what I was afraid of. I was afraid of the sinking bridges. Okay. That's... I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. So, let's go ahead. Take this road. Yeah, you're sinking down. I'm going to just see if I can just elevate you slightly here. So page up. And the people aren't too bad with that. And it's just a slight elevation. But it might... No. See, you need to do the same. Ooh. Ooh, yucky poo. Maybe use your tool here to just close the gap in here a little bit. Maybe we should be doing that all along here. It's good to have this much gap, I think, between the rail and have that big trench through here. And we might decorate this up, you know, put a bit of concrete down underneath there as well, or I can put some fencing and make it look really good through there, like in terms of rail. Yeah, I just think we need to reclaim some of the land here, like that. Right. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. I think, and then we can smooth it down a little bit as well. It'll be fine. Right, let's try that now. How do you feel about that, sir? Like, you're not perfect, but you're not terrible. As long as those bridges look pretty flat through there, that's the main thing, and they kind of do, you know. All right, that's got that, and I didn't have to move that. I don't have a connection down to here yet, but let's say we want one to about there. So maybe we take this road and just redo it again. This one's really giving me grief, isn't it? Can I, there's always one. You know when you think you're doing something good and then it just doesn't. So if I just say, hey, because that's the height should be through that. That should be your height. Just see what you can give me there with that, please. If I shorten that bridge. Yeah, that's better. You now gotta, oh my God. You know, sometimes you just cannot win. Also, I'm probably just, you know, going a little smorgasbord here. A little overboard is what I'm saying. Right. Just start to ease that down a little bit that way. We don't want to get ourselves some landslides, all right? How are you feeling about this? I'm not feeling fantastic, but you know, maybe with a bit of parkland, a bit of whatever, I can get that all cleaned up and you know, we won't have to worry too much. Look at this poor car. Just chew that back a little bit for me, please, too. I just feel a little claustrophobic coming through there now. Then we can smooth all that down too. Right. Okay, I think we're there now. I think that's that. We've got all connection points back. People are all connected up there. Yeah, I still don't have that road coming through here, so maybe I just bring it down. Because we are swooping down. Maybe this whole road needs to change. I think maybe it needs to be a complex curve through here, so we need to do this. How do we do it, Ham? Give me a square bear off there. And a square bear off there. Right? Now, we put our complex curve in. Something like that. Sure. That's now Beach Street. What happened to Centaur? Was that meant to be Centaur Road? Is that meant to be Centaur? If you're watching, mate, is this meant to be Centaur Road? Okay, we're gonna make it Centaur Road just because I've forgotten. Okay, and I might need to go back and relabel some other streets that might have broken since then, like Flame Avenue, which was up here somewhere, I think, wasn't it? I think it was one of these. They all just keep changing on me. Oh, good, that's stayed. I'll come back and I'll have a look at the renaming of stuff later. But that's our train line through there, people. Good, good, good. And it comes up to here. Now, down in here, like I said before, we want to get a bit of a precinct, right? We're at 36 minutes. What about that little shopping complex you're going to do? I will get there and then we can pump in some more. We're making good money, which means very, very soon we'll be able to buy more land. And with more land comes more responsibility. Okay, Spider-Man. Let's get you taken right back. Oh, I've got to get this bridge back in over here too. Let's actually take this right down to there, and we can just smooth that off. If I hit the Anarchy tool, actually, I can just do that through here, right? That actually kind of works for me. We bring it down to that height. This road, do we want to leave it at that height? I don't think it matters too much. Sure, leave it. And just sort of... although you wanted to put that road back in, so it's probably better if you... Let's get our height here. And then we can fix that land. So, we're using the big 4-lane road. Just the regular. And we came straight out from there. And we just get a nice little connection. I knew you would be difficult about this. Don't have anarchy. This is all being really... You're being really difficult, game. That didn't work. It's the train line. It's the train line. Causing the mayhem. Can I just extend that out a little bit further then? This is so hard. If you see what I'm trying to do, I'm trying... there. But... Okay, just see if you take that. Look, it goes, it works, it's a thing. Whether or not it's nice. You know, the thing I don't like about bridges is how they concave in like that. But whatever. We just have to deal with it a little bit, I think. Okay. Right, get you like that, please. A nice sort of... This might be subject to change anyway, later. Okay, so we'll just sort of clean that up through there. You've got this road on a cliff face here. What do you want to do about that? Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? I think it needs to be retained. It's not ideal. Is there a way in which we can just fix it up? Just to give it a little bit of land, a little bit of supporting land through here, and the answer being yes. Just makes me feel a touch better about that. Okay. It just makes me feel a little bit better about that, and we'll have to fix it so it doesn't look like there's going to be a landslide on the train line as well. Okay, cool. Now, up over here, like I was saying, quite simply, the train station itself, let's say, okay, what we're going to do here, something a little fun. Get a nice car park in here, shall we? You know, I love a good car park out the front of the train station. It makes sense to have... That didn't line up. That also didn't really line up. Okay, that car park there's offset. So if you're going to be offset, then I will offset you. Do we want to put in two? No, we don't, because what we might do up here is we might get a bus connection up here. And for that, we might put in a small bus station, right? Which will go about there, right? Sweet. So we'll make this actually like a proper junction where we can have things splitting off. Now these are fairly expensive to put in. How much was that, by the way? $100,000, by the way. We've got $2.5 million in the bank, I know, but we're saving for geothermals and we're saving for the future. We want to be a profitable city where we can have lots of pretty stuff. I'm going to leave a section here for landscaping also and pathways, right? Important that we sort of keep that going. And we just, you know, we don't make everything... You know, and on that note, I'm actually going to move you over to have a gap there. And that way I can get some pathways in, some pretty looking stuff. Yeah, that's good. Okay, sweet. Down here, we can get some more roads in, right? We don't have to, we can put some shops and stuff down here. We can put a road crossing in, although I would prefer you to be all... Where do we start dipping down? About here. Maybe the road will have to cross there. There is entranceways into the back here, so that you can see that. Sweet. So That actually makes me happy. Eventually there'll be a road there, so we really need that, don't we? Do we want to come off this road or the main road? I think we'll come off the main road. What we'll do, we'll just see how we've sort of gone with this road around here, and we'll do the sort of same here. Although you're not very good at being square, are you? No, that's horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, better. Okay, sweet. Right, so that's right. That's that road. And then, so we can get a bit of a block in here. Do we want to square that off more? I don't think so. I think it's fine how it is. So take that, get that. And we're simply going to... I think I'll put a road crossing back here. Past the line is what I'll do. You're going to do... Actually... Interesting. Why do I say interesting? I say interesting because I'm... Oh, that didn't go well. Yeah, why do you say interesting, Em? I don't like how that's breaking that. Because I was thinking about putting a curve in there. I don't think it matters too much. I think it matters too much. Right, take that off there, please. Actually, take that off there. And then here, we're simply going to put a nice curve. What is going on with my build? Is it because I've got... No. Better. Man, oh man. Right, that's all I wanted to do there. Why have you got this? Oh, I give up. Game, I give up. I give up sometimes. Like, I love Transport Fever 2, right? For its ability to destroy terrain and lay a road flat. But I love all the tools you get with road building in this game. I just wish there was a... I wish there was a button I could click to say, take my road and plow through the terrain and make a nice road. I wish there was a world where I could have both sets of tools. Okay, I'm going to leave that for now. Are we going to get this hooked up today? I mean, I'd planned... No, we're going to hook this up next time. Today, I just wanted to get it in because next episode, we're going to take all this out and put in our big train yard, right? We're going to be doing that next time. How's our productions going, by the way? Let's just have a look at what we've got. We need more chickens. Oil, we're in a positive, so we're not importing any crude oil. We're importing some metal ores and some coal and stone. We're not. Okay, so that's fine. Material goods. We're not importing anything. We're producing our own. We're producing a lot, actually. And immaterial. Okay. Beds, furniture, we're not really doing. Oh, that's lodging for retail. Huh. Right, we haven't got there yet. That's why. We haven't done that. Right. We've still got a little bit of time here today. Okay, we've still got a little bit of time. We'll come back to this project next episode, like I said, and we'll continue it. Don't you love starting a project and then not seeing it done till later? That must irk some people. I apologize. I'm just going to soften that down, take that brush, and I'm just going to start... Just want to take that down ever so gently there. That didn't really work for me. Let's That's all I sort of wanted to do just there, right? Just get a bit of a bank. Just to soften those cliff edges. Ham, you know what? You could do this in your own time, mate. People want to see some building. Yeah, okay. I could do that forever. That looks horrible. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Right, down here. Also, Ham, you need some ambulances going on. Yeah, we probably need a better hospital, don't we? Like, really? Yeah. Are you guys this little clinic? Oh, yeah. 37 patients of 25. This could be a good spot for it. There's a school just there. What do you got in the way for better healthcare? Can we have a look at our healthcare coverage? Also, healthcare coverage up over here is gross. We probably need a medical center up over here, don't we? I like the look of this thing. Which is the medical one I used over here? Because I like that. I want to keep that one again. For our little medical precinct that we put in here. Yeah, it's the Japanese one. I like this. I'm going to put this one back in. Potentially, we'll get a healthcare clinic then opened up. While these people are screaming for it, though, Ham, you know that. You think an industrial area should have a medical clinic section, right? But then if there's people like... get them to the emergency. Just feel like it better suited down here. I didn't really plan for this either. Okay, that's okay. You can do things that you don't plan for. Let's get in this, You can do things you don't plan for. Thanks for that, Dad. Maybe here is a good spot for it. Overlapping items. Okay, let me just fix that land a little bit then, hey? I think that's a good spot for it because I plan on putting some more offices and stuff down here. So this might not be a bad spot, actually. And that way it helps workers. We can get more people out to it. And I'm actually going to go ahead and upgrade a couple of our... You're still overlap. Oh, it's because of that there. You need anarchy on. Which means I'm going to have to delete these trees. It's because of the roads that I've put in. That's all. That's fine. Right, I'm going to upgrade another medical facility to have one of these as well. We're going to spend a bit of money today. Right, that's going to help them. Let's upgrade our facility here. This was only ever meant to be temporary though, wasn't it? Its capacity is only 25. What if we just get a bigger building? Capacity of patients up to 100. Can you fit in there? We might need to move the crematorium on Butler Lane. Why don't we put the medical facility out over here then? Along the rail tracks. So this medical facility will stay there. Will it? See, that just seems perfect right there. And then what we can do, we can get in another car park, and the car park will facilitate that. The other thing I want to get in here is probably another bus stop. So I'm going to spend the money and put another one of these bus stops in. Oh, that fits perfectly, by the way. Bus stop, small. I know we got a lot of parking, but you can't ever have too much parking. Oh, God. Which is a good one? I want one. If only you flipped the other way. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's some nice parking. Okay, parking. Yeah. It's got the solar panel roofs. I mean, it's not huge, but it's enough, okay? It'll be enough. Then we'll get our lovely hospital facility in. Yeah. Sweet. Hit play. That should make people a little bit happier. I'm going to keep this little medical facility here as well. Like the old medical facility, right? And some of these patients should hopefully get filtered out over to here. Now, we can put an inpatient ward. A ward for monitoring conditions under medical supervision. Patients receive intensive care here. I wonder if we should get one of those in because we haven't put one in yet. But what that's going to do, it's going to help our medical massively. Yeah, look at that now. Yes, we got a lot of medical here, but we're going to be servicing a lot of buildings here. Look at this. These will start going away. Right. Have we still got time? We got a little bit of time. So this is what I want to do for this buffer in this area here in this precinct. Right. We've done this before in a previous build. I'll take anarchy off, please. That's not the one I'm thinking it is. Ah, it's that one. Okay, so this street is going to have to go. For the moment, that is. You're slightly off center. What about if you... No, you're off there. So let's go like that. Actually, before we do that, let's get this block squared up a little bit, hey? Let's grate this block. That's the level we're working with through there. You might need a little bit of strength for us. Okay. This is just going to help break these building heights. The good thing is we're on the bounce back, so we've got a lot of... we're a small city, by the way. I didn't tell everyone that. We're a small city. Okay, and then what we're going to do... Okay, this is going to be important that we get this right. We might... How... You are 2, 4, 6, 8. Might need a laneway here. Is that going to fit in my next car park there? Yes. Okay, sweet. Right, so we're going to laneways. We're going the laneway stitch through here, which is fine. Okay, sweet. So that's our shopping mall. Now, I could have used the road, I know, but I don't want to. It's plain and simple. I don't want to. And then what I'm going to do here... I'm going to do one in here as well. Yep. And I'm going to do one not there. Although that will fit. Will fit him. Do it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby. People are going to love this area. Are they? Or are you just going to tell them they're going to love it? I'm just going to tell them they're going to love it. You're going to love it or you're going to hate it. Okay. Out the back here. Right. And then, let's have you come from, I think, to snap to cells. Yeah. Right. And I'm just gonna take you over to there. Because I don't want that connected with that road. Yeah, I want this to be its own entity. I don't mind that that's still an alleyway. Yep, it's totally fine. Cool. Then, what about these roads going through here? They're fine. They're totally fine. Okay, let's get the shops in then. We're going mixed. Are we going mixed? I think that's high density businesses. Oh, we now can do high density offices, by the way. Right. I think which did I put southwest down here? Yes, so what we're gonna do, we are simply to break these up. These are very tall buildings. They're not so much, they're very imposing with the width and the size and stuff, which is totally fine. I wonder if we should use the NA mixed through here for the shops. Why don't we try that? Or the NE. I just don't know if I want to. I also need them facing along this car park. Right, okay, that's where your alleyways come in. You can't get that road out the back there, so that can actually come through to there. And you can just dead end. Yeah, sweet. So, that makes me a little bit happier. Then the buildings here can... Okay, I've got to do this for a sec. This was a plan in my head, but I hadn't, like any plan, you just gotta... I'm gonna put this in here. Just so I can get this to work. Yep, this is bad. This is good. This is good. Yep. Brilliant. And the same along this side. Yep. Cool. Yeah, actually, I don't mind that. I'll turn that into like a park plaza section. Right, so that's going to now allow me to build onto these precincts just here, because if I took this road out, you're going to allow me to build along that car park. Are you really? I really want to use the southwest ones. Oh, you are too. Oh, good. I don't want, because I don't. Oh, because you used it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Is that going to work for us, though? Because you're using the alleyways. I wonder if I should just leave them in, the little laneway roads. Yeah, I'm going to leave them in. Yeah, I want you to face the face. Face your face. Yeah, we should have left them in. Yeah, I want them to face that. And if I want them to face that, let me have a look at this now. Yeah, see, you're building on that. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. So, yeah, I know you're unhappy. I want you to face this way. So I'm just going to force the game. Although, do you mind some on the corners? I don't mind some on these corners here, but these ones here, I want them forward facing. Yeah, I don't mind some on the corners, but like that, I want that forward facing there. So yes, okay, sweet. Now, one of the cool things I want to do in here, let's get you there. You there. We've chewed up a lot of that capacity. So while we're just waiting on that, I think right through here is a good spot, because I'd planned on doing some little like walk-in plaza area there, which might come straight through into here. So let's get our thing there, take that off. I'm going to go to 3 times just so I can get this bouncing back a little bit. And maybe we will put in some office space down here. Look at these people using the car park. But in here, let's say we want to get, what's this? What's this cool looking thing? Let's take you off there. And you off there, because I want this accessible for everyone. Let's just have a look at some of our little park sections just here, shall we? We've got that. Not that Tweeter Park. Oh, we've got the dockyard. Oh, I forgot. We've got restaurants and stuff we could be putting in down here. Yeah, look at that. That's quite nice. Maybe we could just slap that in. So if I want that, but we could put the cafe on the corner here. Right, cafe's on the corner. Slap in that. Right, we're starting to get this like nice little plaza section. Although, yeah, whatever. You're doing that. Sweet. Let's get in some more chairs and stuff like that. Yeah, something like that, you know. An outdoor, yeah, entertainment area. Yes, these are perfect. But I do want some taller buildings, probably in this section here. So what I'm going to do here, let's go to our high-rise EU high-density building. Let's just see. Okay, and let's just go like that. Let's get some bigger ones in there. No, Ham, you want NA. Oh, what have you done? Look at how beautiful the face of that building is. Look at how beautiful that is. That looks amazing, those buildings. Like that just looks good. Ham, you're over time. I don't care. This is what I want here. Oh, there's some big buildings. Do you want to go a little bit shorter with one of them? Okay. Bit of an awkward space, but whatever. Then we'll go back. That's going to be okay. Sure. Then we'll go back to some mixed. But we'll go to NE mixed this time. We'll mix it up. Look at that crane. That's some impressive crane work, if ever I've seen any. And then down here, we've got our beautiful looking green space ones. And then back to the southwest. So do we want to do southwest or we want to continue that through? I'd say let's give it a go. Just to see what comes of it. Because we get these sort of modern looking architectured buildings, which I don't mind. More green space through here. But I think, yeah, look at that. And what it's going to do, it's just going to really break up this section with this section and add a little bit of fun, a little bit of difference down in here. Have you got a section in here we can build in? Or do you want to put, no, I'll put a building in over here, hey? Let's see if we can get a nice, decent sized. Yeah, look at those. Oh, I like those. I don't like the way that one's facing. Don't like the way it's facing. I don't like that one either. I don't like that one, but whatever. Do we want to get another taller one here? Yeah, let's try it. Sometimes you just got to live with it, Ham. Like that, I think. Yeah, that's our little shopping alley down there. Cool. Yeah. Okay. And then we can put in, so we don't need to go bigger on these buildings. We can just go something like same again with the high rises, but we can go just, you know, and just taper them down a little bit, and we can have our big block of high rises there. And we'll just continue that through. Right. That's some good progress today, team. Next time we will continue to get this rail sorted by fixing that. We'll continue filling out this and doing some cool builds down in here to get this looking good. This probably would have looked good if it turned down there. Oh, I've missed a beat with that. All right, gang, that's it for me, though. How's our traffic doing down here? Very poorly. The people just have gone back to the bridge. Seriously? What are you doing? Have you just gotten out of your car and like gone, damn it, I'm just going to walk now? Traffic's going to be an issue. Medical, still a bit of an issue. People are still unhappy. I don't know what about, but they're not unhappy, but they could be better. I think we need to sort out our electricity. So the thermal geo plant might be going in next time as well. Oh, we've got a fire down here. Emergency. No, fire's out. Evacuate the dance floor. Right. That's it from me. Look at our beautiful golf course. Stay safe, stay glued to your screen for plenty more fun and games. And I'll see you very soon. Look at the efficiency on this pub. It's a popular place to go for a meal. I've been Ham. Stay safe, stay glued to your screen. And look, Skyline. Cities of Skylines. Look at these beautiful... Look at this. This is nice. This is a nice road. Ham, do you want to leave yet? I could play forever. But get out of here.